What's up? Let's go. Let's do it. Where we at? Where you at? How is everyone? What's up, Skip? Man, can I tell you, morning stream, look, I felt bad for yesterday because because I took the kids to Six Flags, and let me tell you something. I was so exhausted. Where you at? How is it? So exhausted.
But it was fun. And you got to ride your favorite slide.
My favorite slide, no. Your favorite slide, maybe. Man, you're already getting attacked from the get-go. It is Six Flags. You're right. You're right. It was Six Flags, and I should have known better. But no, I was. It was so hot. It was so hot. Hi, Abby. What's up? I mean, it was so blazingly hot that it just didn't. It didn't make sense. And then when I came back, I thought I was good. Like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. All right. Went up, talked to the wife a little bit, and then next thing I know, I was asleep. Like, I woke up. Like, I was actively doing something, and then I was asleep. Like, it made no sense. It was just, I was done. So, yeah. Nothing, but I'm going to play. Oh, what are you going to play? Let me guess. Let me guess. Adopt Me. You're going to play Adopt Me.
Why did I miss twice?
Oh.
What? Oh. It looked like you were getting ready to finish Skip. I'm like, what? How'd you win?
People blowing up over here. My goodness, y'all already at each other. That's crazy. Y'all are funny. I'm gonna attempt to draw today. Even though I've got stuff all over the floor, I really need to put things away.
How do I bet on it?
Skip went out of nowhere.
I think you just have to put a number in.
Oh no. I really don't know. That's something that you can Google and let me know. Dual skip 100. You have to use the exclamation point, otherwise it's not gonna work. Yep, there you go. And there you go. You got to put in a number.
Let me win, please. Okay. Miss.
Technically, that is not the blue that I need. But technically, so this would be coming
Miss.
this way.
Miss.
Crit.
Why? Crit.
Miss.
Miss.
Crit.
Yes.
No. Miss.
Right, because it
Crit.
this
Yes.
is
No.
a shoulder.
Miss.
No.
Yes.
I think it needs to come
Crit.
this
Yes.
Miss.
yeah, this way. No. Oh no.
I won 100.
You can't do anything with those.
You should be able to once you buy. If you go back to the channel, let me see if it's on mine. Oh wait, I'm not on the channel.
No, you don't have anything to purchase yet.
You should. How many points do you have?
600.
981.
You should.
No, because I'm in Avatar. You can use Walkman. Oh, you can buy different colors with it.
Well, no, not even that. There, you should be able to get the other ones. I've put other ones up. It's only six. It was $6.50.
No, it's Walkman, and then if you click on him, you can buy some different colors. And the Ninja, which you can't, doesn't matter. If you click on him, it doesn't do anything. And Hanzo, which you need to suffer. There's nothing else.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna be a golden Walkman.
I guess I'm gonna have to try something different. I don't know why that's happening.
Hey, it changed.
What? Oh, your block band changed?
Yeah. I'm gold now. That's the most expensive one because I'm rich.
Really? Gold is the most expensive?
Yeah, it's only 55 though.
No, there's one for 60.
Where?
Wait, now it's 40.
Yeah, gold What's the most expensive? There's
And
one
then-
for 40,
That means that
which
if
is gray.
that
so
would
you
be
can get
coming
that if you
down.
wanted. But I'm just.
Whoa.
What?
Someone liked the stream. Oh, shared the stream. Justin. Mr. Smith, thank you so very much for liking and sharing the stream. Let's go. As I try and figure out this, because that is clearly not correct. Alright, I think that there might be some issues here with his anatomy. That we gotta try and fix. So that's coming that way, right? And then, which would mean that this thing is technically here, so this would be coming out.
That person had a neon hoverboard.
So it would be technically would be coming out like so. We'll cock it a little
What
bit
does
that way.
Rumble do?
Huh? No, someone's drawing. What are you drawing? Oh, you're finishing up the comic. Are you gonna add color to the comic?
John, I'm coming for you.
Oh.
Ooh, my timing is so off.
Boom! Away!
No.
Dodge. Can you?
Wait, you can dodge?
Can you dodge?
I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know.
You just kind of have to tank it. So it must be
You
a
guys
thing.
know more about this than I do.
Oh no! I can see. There's more stuff now.
Is there more stuff now?
Yeah, you can go to heads and get different. Or maybe that's
Oh,
just
no.
because I'm blocking it.
Yeah, that's because you're block man.
Well,
No, there should. There's. Ugh. All right. Well, I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy like.
Yes, Blockman is the one that has the most variety, because like I said, I just picked things up. I didn't.
And I'll
It's not like
also
I
get
made
a
anything.
glowy sword.
So. Yep.
Oh, and to show that I'm super rich, I'll get money. You can get a chair. Baganda chair. I'm getting a Baganda chair.
I'm still just kind of I'm freaking out as far as why you don't have any of the other figures, why you can't get those. That's my biggest concern right now. I'm like, wait a minute, I put all that in though. I swear I did.
I'm gonna get Bob Ross. Look at
Stream is becoming super serious. I know all these fights and stuff. Like I
explosion.
really didn't think it was gonna.
I blew you up.
I didn't know.
Oh, someone challenged me.
I was unaware. Yes, you were challenged and supposedly declined it.
Yeah, I was customizing my guy.
I'm sure that Star Wars will come back in and be like, yo, it's time for a duel. Oh, someone just got blown up.
My guy's not updating. No, I'm stuck.
How did you get a sword?
I bought it
How?
with my money. Yeah.
Where?
In the store.
There's channel, like I said, there's channel points.
Yeah, but I don't see where it is, where he got the sword from. Finally.
Wait,
Do you see it now?
Yes.
why do I have pants? I'm gonna dual wield bananas. I'm banana man.
You're Banana Man. It's one of those ones where I'm like, I'm kind of glad that I got this.
Oh my guy's still not updating. This is really sad.
He updated that one time though, really quickly.
Well, now this stuff, and I lost all my stuff.
You lost all of it?
Well, I didn't move it. I just like took
You're
it
not
off.
you're not the new one yet?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry. Someone's got glasses.
yeah. I think that's me. I have glasses. Well, there's a lot of weapons.
Why is my thing not?
There's a ton of stuff for blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said, Blockman's the only one that you can actually upgrade.
I spent a lot of stuff on
You,
my
you,
block
just, you
guy.
just have to wait.
Like, I think I spent like 100 of the things for it.
That is. It's literally going right over his idol. I wonder how that's gonna look. Let's see. Get rid of that.
There's no Super Saiyan here.
You know what? I'm okay with the way that kind of looks. We'll see if it holds up later, though. Alright, we can come in with that hair and stuff. Should be a text. I mean, all these duels for like money and stuff. You guys are like what's the deal? Why are y'all so angry at each other?
Can you do a boss?
Yeah, I need some more points.
I just punched off. But all my stuff is gone. I have shades and bananas and money equipped, and it's just none of it's there.
Oh my goodness, there's a ton.
Join. There you go. I'll join you guys.
Where's my stuff? This is outrageous.
Yeah, look, I didn't build it, so you can't be mad at me. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I could be mad at you.
You should. Well, you're right. You shouldn't be mad at me. Oh, you know what? I should put in boss hard so that y'all have a fight.
Now is my person updated yet?
You have glasses.
I have Bob Ross hair, a sword.
I don't know what's going on, so I can't.
And my sword just went away again.
I'm like, I can't help you with why it's doing that. So.
My banana! Who's taking away my banana?
You will never win.
Oh, it's my turn.
We've got the boss battle going on.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You're in the boss battle.
He's like, I had no idea.
I'm a mate.
Hashtag focus. Let's see. Hashtag. Oh, how dare you hit me, mortals.
How dare he hit me when he hit you for the most?
Mortal strike.
Why do you have Prime Gaming?
What?
You have Prime Gaming.
I don't know what you mean.
Wait. You have Prime. You've got Prime Gaming.
Okay, I don't know. It's not like I did it. I don't know what that.
It just gives you like in games you can get Prime rewards if you have Prime Gaming. Usually just some skins.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I just work here.
Are we gonna kill it? Why do I keep getting shot?
Because he shoots people.
But,
Is it my turn?
Yeah. You're on fire. You
Yeah.
take fire damage every turn.
Mortal strike. It's okay. Oh, look at that. I didn't get hit. I might survive. Oh, no! Apparently I'm confused or something now.
He put poo on your head.
He did.
can I get off fire, please?
It lasts for like 12 turns.
12 turns.
Yeah.
Then I need to be healed again.
You? I'm way lower than you.
Like, everyone's gonna need to be healed.
Yeah, but you already died. So you don't need you
No,
never-
did
Someone's
that
died.
die?
What? I
Yeah,
died!
he did his one-shot attack.
Oh, he finished me?
Yeah, it's just an instant kill.
He did his,
Wait, shot me!
fatality.
Why did you shoot me? I was
Give
back.
away
Why can you shoot? Yeah, heal me.
He's
Heal
like,
yourself. Don't be-
fatality.
Yeah, heal me. Thank you.
I'm like, I got fatalitied.
Ow.
Oh, why did you do so much more damage?
Oh.
I'll use protect on Skipper.
No.
No, Sean, we kind of need a healer more than
You need the healer.
Wait, do you guys think I could one-shot him?
Yes.
Maybe.
And even if you can't, there we'll be able to.
Okay, fine, I'll try that.
Unless somehow you miss.
I don't think there's missing. It's just hitting.
Yep. Eh.
Wait. Yeah.
No.
Hooray!
It's like, no.
Now we're all doing dances.
200.
What?
What?
Skip just flew away.
He's like, I don't need this anymore. I'm out.
It's bees.
Baby, play with me.
I'm gonna do fling. Wait, I caught it?
Apparently,
Nice.
at 12 a.m., Sticky Bone Hands will go on sale. That's true.
Hams?
Hands.
I love hams.
You are a ham.
I'm not a ham.
Where?
Whoa.
I am gone.
Oh, we got another share. Thank you so very
No, you're
much.
just behind the thing.
Getting those extras over on the Facebook. Yep. So if you are interested in getting yourself some,
Yeah, I'm gonna try refreshing the stream and see if that gives me my stuff.
if you're interested in getting Sticky Bones, it's a great product. I do recommend it. But they're going they're going to be having their sale soon, so definitely make sure you get yourself some. Right, they're the
I still don't have my stuff. This is broken.
you have your sword?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
I
Oh,
see.
I got it.
I'm like, I see you with a
I
sword.
don't have my stuff.
L.
Apparently you need to refresh your string.
Oh, because I still have like 4 other things equipped.
Oh.
Yeah, refresh, but I'm still not.
Once again, I didn't make it, so I can't help you. I was told by someone to get it, so
Yeah, who did that food?
so you know. I'm sorry.
I can have banana as my back. I've got a banana on my back.
Okay. To any artist, I have 2 of them with floating bass thingy. Yeah, I definitely recommend the at least the figure. Like the figure is awesome. If you're interested in a review, you are more than welcome to head over to my
Hey, I got my banana.
my YouTube page, and I have a pretty extensive look at Sticky Bones.
Why do you never accept my duels?
Because I'm always customizing my person.
You attacked me though.
Yes, but I finished customizing.
You two, I swear.
I'm showing you better run. Here I come.
And we'll do this. Bring that down like so. So. Every Sticky Bones figure comes with a magnetic flat disc. Yeah. It's a great product. I mean, I highly recommend it. That's so come in here. Whoops, right now, this is that moment when I realize that I draw a lot of characters, but I don't draw them again. So I'm looking at this character going, oh wait, I gotta do that too. Oh, okay. Oh wait, there's that on there too. Oh, okay. Anyone else fall into that, or is that just me? Like you got this whole world thing going on, and then you're just like, oh wait, I can't draw that. I'm not drawing that. Amateur 9 figures. You really? Did you get one of those? I was looking at it, but it's kind of all made out of balsa wood, and I don't know if balsa wood's the way I want to go. Cause I saw those, and I was like, you know what, that might actually be worth it. And then I read that it was, he's making them himself, putting them together like one by one. It's like he's 3D printing it, but it's a like balsa wood filament base type deal, so it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I don't know. Okay, that's why I have a micro model sheet before I start. Well, I mean, I have, as you can see, my character's over there, right? Like, I have everything I need. It's just, holy crap, I forgot that was there and that was there. So.
Says everyone in here has 10 Mega Strato Dragons. They have them all out there. What are you doing?
That's why I follow Call on Kiss. Okay. You're an animator. You're supposed to. Me? I'm not. I'm one of those ones who is like, let's add stuff. We can add more stuff. Let's add more stuff. Let's add more stuff. And then it's always funny because You know, animators will come in and they're like, I like your designs. I want to animate it. I'm gonna have to simplify it. Yeah, it's a wood base. Balsa wood is like a particle board wood. I'm drawing it once and never have to do it again. But see, that's not true. Like, I'm not an illustrator, right? Like, I mean, I am, but I'm not an illustrator. So I'm not doing, let's draw it once and never see it again. I'm going, let's draw it, it's gonna be awesome. Now I'm gonna curse myself as I have to draw it repeatedly again and again and again. Because that's me. That's how I roll. Complications for no reason. I don't know. It's like I love seeing. I like seeing designs that has more to it, you know. And then if it ever gets into the hands of like a freaking awesome artist, you know, and they make it, you're just like, oh my goodness, that is brilliantly awesome. It always makes me happy. And then of course, you know, I'm now venturing into the world of like, it's time to make toys and stuff. So I'm going like, let's make these designs crazy so that the toy looks awesome. You know? Let's see, where do we want the light to come from? This way? Yeah, we'll keep the shadow at the bottom. All right. Well, maybe he does. Maybe he does now, but when I found him, he said that it was like a wood-based particle type deal, and I was like, I don't know if I want it. You know, so I'm gonna check that out, I guess, a little later. Check it out and see what happens. Because it's cheaper. It's cheaper than Sticky Bones. Like, I know that. Right? So if it's good, if it's a decent product, then it'll be worth however he 3D prints it. If it's not balsa wood. I don't want it to be wood. Alright, so we've got... So this is his...
I'm gonna play Arsenal. I'm so good at Arsenal. No one's good at Arsenal. Even David.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, this is gonna be difficult. 3D print a few things with wood pay filament in my Elder. The way to make strong wood prints is to print it with lots of infill and thick. I painted a female torso to use for light study. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Like, see, I need to get that foot in there. But I just covered it up. Womp, 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 womp. Guess we'll just... indicate the foot. Cut this down a little bit. So we get a little bit more foot. There we go. Wait, so that's the knee, right? I think Stephen was pretty with David. Yeah, it's super strong. Like, I recommend. I don't have the other one, so I can't necessarily say that it's not good or anything like that. But I do have the Sticky Bones one, and it is super strong. Like, I appreciate it. So what you're witnessing, at least on my page, my drawing right now, is that I draw everything out. That's why when people are like, "Oh man, your inks are so good," I'm like, I'm just tracing my pencils. Like, I am the worst when it comes to that. Why? Because that stigma of the penciler just traces, that's me, right? Like, that's me. I don't add any, like, I barely add anything to what I do. Right now, if I was inking someone else's stuff, I do believe that I'd be able to help, add into it, but I stink at inking. And that's why I'm always confused at when people are like, "Oh man, you should ink my stuff." I'm like, why do you want me to ink your stuff? I mean, besides the normal thing of I don't want to ink it. Skip, I'm gonna work on the story. I have the storyboards. I found the storyboards in my sketchbook. I'm gonna tighten them up for you. Okay? If you're still listening, that is. I'm gonna tighten up those storyboards so we can get the intro of Ninja Empire, the game. I have them. I've had them for a while. Like, I drew it out a long time ago, but it was in my I understand it type thing. So now I have to give you some official stuff. Yeah, for me, what app I use to art changes my style, so my inks change depending on what program I'm doing. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Redacted. The Handy Tool app is amazing. I've been showing my students that. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's a great light source. You know, it's great. I've used it many times. Absolutely fantastic tool. What's the matter, baby?
Keep falling.
Oh. The Handy Tool, HANDYTOOL. It's like $5, I think, and it is absolute. Here, I can show you.
You sit down.
Right? It does hands, feet, and heads. Right? It also has a props thing. You can pay for the skeleton and all that stuff. This is the like $5 one. So if you go to heads, see, like right here, the anatomy next. So you can get this. Right. So you can get animal skull. You can buy animal skulls. But let's see if we got the skull. We're gonna do a female head. All right. So it brings this up, right? And you can rotate however you need. Okay. You can zoom in. You can zoom out. Right. You can move it. Then you can. Oh, here. You go to the lights, right?
Wait, you want to do the same thing as me?
So you can change. You can do this. You can turn them on and off. Here, no, it's the wrong one. Oh no, I forget where my lights are. Drag to rotate lights. Yeah, I know that. Oh, edit. Okay, so you click on the edit, and then you can turn the light. You can turn certain lights off. All right, you can turn the shadow lights off. Oh, it's up here. There you go. So remembering where stuff is important, but you can turn certain lights off, right? You come here, and then you can change the hue of it. So if you're really doing like color studies, right? So you can change that. You can also see you can change where it goes, how intense it gets. Right? So you really have a lot of control here. Change the light. Oh, you can also where's this one? Here you go. Okay. So once you switch it over to here, you can actually get it to go closer and rotate further away. Right? You can bring it in. Dip it back out. So there's so much versatility in this, right? And these are all the side lights, but if you come back to one and you turn that bad boy on, right? Right? So this thing is absolutely fantastic. Right? Deep dark shadows. Look at that. Right? And you come here and you're like, all right, I want to go back. I need to rotate. I can now rotate my lights. Go back again. Now I can rotate this. Right? Look at that. That's just, come on. Like I said, I think it was like $5-6. The Handy Tool is just, it's insane. And then you can save them, right? You just come over here and you save it. And so now you can have all of these like light sources as a reference sheet just for you. Like, it is great, right? And you come back and you're like, no, I don't want to save it. You're like, yeah, I don't care. Come back to the hands. Right? So if you want something, you're like, I wanna buy feet. Right? You can do that. I don't even know how much it is. I need to. But look at that. Look. Holding stuff. They got all these poses for you. Pre-made.
I'm done.
Right? Holding weapons. Look at the what? Look at that! Look at it! You know, I mean, it's just so good. Oh, and you can move them. Look at this. Look at that. So you get to see the bones in it. Oh, you can move the fingers. You can actually move the fingers. So you can click on the knuckles, right? You can tell. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That is so crazy. You can actually adjust them. Oops. So that you can get them to where you need them. Right? And oh my goodness. Look at that. Just so you literally just come in here and manipulate this. This is awesome. And look up Anatomy 360, great app for poses that are 3D scanned. Okay. Let me write that down. What's up, grinders? What's up, Mandala? We're currently looking at awesome apps for artists. Anatomy 360. Anatomy 360. Alright, got it. Anyway, back to the drawing. So yeah, but like I said, the handy tool is awesome. Last I saw, 360 was PC only. Oh, well, I mean, yes, that does suck. Unless you do all your drawing stuff on a PC. Woo! PC for the win. Oh! The only con is they give you 5 downloads, so you have to choose your downloads wisely. Oh. Can you buy more? I guess that would be the question. Is like, can you buy more? Anymore. What? Just needs to shoot out in this one. Or the foot's just too damn big. I think that's what it is.
What are you looking at?
British-based company, so their currency is pounds. That's fine. I mean, everyone translates money now, or I mean exchanges money, so I don't think that would be a real big problem. Yeah.
Can I get this?
Sure.
Thank you.
just a little bit. Why can't they use okay, this is like coin? Can't help you. That leg seems very long. My guy is supposed to be long, but I think it's a little too long. No, I don't want it short. I swear to you, I miss the old transform tool. Yeah, because it made my foot smaller. Your opponent does not have enough currency. Always trying to fight people. I'm so focused on getting a handset. Oh yeah? See, I'm not after it. I mean, I probably should be. How much is it? How much are their hands? I mean, we got like 30 more minutes, so I have enough time to think about it.
I missed. I'm gonna lose. Oh, there, that's good.
That's what you get.
That doesn't.
Guess you should stop challenging people all the dang time.
No, it was fun. And it was only 30 and it was... Oh wait, if I don't miss, I win. I win!
It's like, oh my goodness, I won!
It's a bit sad. Now they only have 36 currency.
Right, so we round off here, like so. And this comes here, and then we just have 30 to 40. Wait, that's it?
Oh, we got 700 currency.
Oh, wait, that's it? Man, now you're gonna make me go see where my link is. Look at you making me spend money.
Yes, spend money. Look at what I did. It didn't work.
I looked left.
No, it's an Evo.
Oh, I see.
I spent
You,
I spent 900 camels and it didn't work.
It did. It has a little thumbs up on it. I see it. Are they did they give a are they giving a special? Oh wait, no, it's not here. It's in Gmail. Is it in a special whatchamacallit? Link, or can you just go to their site?
Yeah, because I was like, can I offer for your Neon Robin? And they're like, yeah. And so I traded them and they started collecting. My turtle is more than that trade.
Sticky Bones, remember, Handstorm. Nope, just go to Sticky Bones. They changed how the tool works, so It's a uniform transformation by default rather than having to hold shift. Also, the old pivot points customization is gone. Do another replacement option. Yeah, it sucks. Like, I can't, like, if I just want to make it smaller, right? Like, if I just want it to come in, it doesn't work the way that it should. Like, it's just not necessarily the best. I don't like that tool. $39. That's what it says. Oh man, Sticky Bones went down. It's only $100 for Sticky Bones? That's not fair, because I want that now so that I can do scenes. Hands. Let's see. What's the difference between the hands? Do we know? Okay, let's see. Collection B comes with 8 unique pairs of expressive hand poses for a total of 16 hands. Oh wait, this is actually for the figure. Is that what it is, Redacted? It's actually for the figure? Oh, then I really don't want this. Because I get it. You can't change the pivot point at all. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't like the new, a lot of their updates, I'm like, alright, cool, I get it, but I don't, there's a lot of updates that I'm just like, I don't care for what you guys did. That's not, it does not make me happy. So the hand pack is so that you don't have to pose the fingers. I don't care about that. Now I'm just, yeah, it goes on the arm. Yeah. I mean, that's cool, and their thing is, you know, it comes with, it's so you don't you can animate without having to move the fingers. I get that, but I think honestly, I'll just go get a Sticky Bones. Kind of makes me go, should I actually get the stand as well? I like the Sticky Bones. Should I get the stand too? Probably. You can't change the pin before. Yes, it goes on the arm. I remember now. The uniform scale is important to photo editors, but not freehand artists, man. And as my Adobe leader friend tells me, artists like you are not Adobe's primary playing audience. I know. Oh no, I know that. Trust me. I know. And the biggest issue for me though is that I would love to teach something else, right? Like I would love to teach Krita or Clip Studio Paint. I would love to teach any of those programs, but because Photoshop is the it's the program for the industry, I have to teach it, so I got to use it. You know, so that's the big thing for me. I'm just like I have to use it. Yeah. No, we've never ever. And you know, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. You know, I get that, but and what would really and honestly stink is if, you know, I come in and teach class, you know, and be like, here's Photoshop, people, right? And I teach Photoshop and life is all like hunky-dory and whatnot, and then I go home or I come to the stream and I'm like, well, guess what, people? I'm going to use you know, it's like, I'm going to use Clip Studio Paint now because it's a program that caters towards me. Or Krita, which is Photoshop, just open source. So, you know, I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm just like, I don't know if
Yes.
I just need to go ahead and bite the bullet. And I said I was gonna take this summer to literally just deep dive into Clip Studio Paint, but I haven't done that. You know, I have to. I'm like, this is it, but I would love to. I really would love to teach something else. But it's funny because my students were like, "Can I use this instead?" And I'm like, "You can use whatever you want, but I have to teach you Photoshop." Like that's always the trade-off. So, that reminds me, I'm buying a new version of Corel Painter this month since they have a nice little title review. Oh, really? I had Corel Painter a while ago, and I've never really used it.
No, it's okay.
Affinity Photo. I mean, to be honest, if I'm gonna look for an alternative, I'm just gonna use Clip Studio Paint. You know, when they put it on sale, it's $30 for a one-time thing. Done. You know what I mean? Just straight up. Oh, done. But or Krita. I mean, Krita's free. Right? And they are constantly adding more and more stuff to make it so that it's like Photoshop. So, you know, so I mean, that's my big thing. I'm like, there are other options out here that would be beneficial. But like I said, once again, because I have to teach it, that is literally my biggest thing, is that I have to teach it, therefore I got to kind of stay on top of it. But I think I would much rather use an alternative program. Who are you dueling? Me? Oh. Alright, what do I gotta do? Hashtag, accept. There.
Hopefully I win.
I'm not even paying attention.
You win.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did you miss?
No, you win.
Come on, dodge,
You
man.
win.
Dodge, man. Do it. Do it. Hit him.
Crit, crit.
Harder. Fight harder. Hit him harder.
No, miss. Crit, crit, crit.
You need to miss.
Miss, miss, miss. Crit, crit, crit. No!
Explode, man.
See, this happened last time too. You definitely have some Avatar hack line.
I win.
You know what?
Humble Bundle has Painter on. Oh, okay. Same with Blender for 3D. Yeah, and I mean, there are some people who told me I need to do Blender. You know, if I could quit my job, I would learn all these things.
I still have more than you.
All these things. So, you might have more money than I do, but here's the thing. I can clear out your cache and no problem.
Yeah, but then you're bad streak.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Then I'm a bad streamer. Yeah, you're right. I also can just give myself whatever I want, so...
And you'll still be a bad streamer.
No, not really. Why can't I give myself all the like...
You gotta earn it.
I
No,
did.
you don't.
I'm the streamer. I earned it.
No.
Yeah.
Act this way. No.
Really?
Is that a drink? Is that a drink? Is that a drink?
There's a Drake in my server.
Oh no.
I think we're in the same
We
server.
are.
Oh, please, please. Okay. I'm gonna be over and put up a lamp.
Do Blender. What brand? Black and Decker, man. All the way.
Please.
Of course they want you to be over. They want you. They want to win in the in this thing called life. I like PS, but the subscription is a turnoff for me. I agree. Because not everyone wants to duel you.
He's scared of me.
Oh no, see, he's trying to do work, man.
The art.
Like so many of my classmates stopped doing art because they didn't want to, but they didn't have access to the same software they did when they were in the student. Yeah. And
Art
didn't
is
prove themselves
no.
against not having those. Yep. PS6 is expensive on eBay. I still have CS 5.5. I have the disc for 5.5. And when I built a new computer, or well, I had someone build me a new computer, and the one thing I was like, it has to have a Blu-ray player. Like, I need that so that I can record. You know, I can look at old discs. I can copy in a disc. You know, nobody really does that anymore. But you know, if for any reason I stop working at the school, well, by that time, hopefully by that time, I will. You know, there'll be a new software that I'll use. But I'm just saying, like, if for some reason something happened and I was let go today, I'd still have CS 5.5, right? And that would be where I would work. CS4 extended I got from eBay for $20. Ah. I think this is gonna be a little bit here. Bring that down just a little bit like so. Don't do that.
It's not.
But you did.
Not on purpose.
I didn't say you did it on purpose.
You said stop doing it.
I said don't do that. I mean, because you really shouldn't. I mean, that's so. But the one thing I gotta say about those cheap mice, right? They are, for some reason, very, very sturdy. My kids keep dropping their mice, and it's like, oh, guess what? What? Still working. I was like, oh. Should this maybe come out like so? Still wouldn't see it. But it should go out that way.
Sean, do you have a regular Kanga?
No, only Ryan. Why?
Ah,
I was gonna say this guy has an offer for a Kanga, but he says his offer is cow.
Cow? Trash. Compared to non-Disney cow, it's probably worth Kanga. But I want to get an overtake for my Kanga.
there. Let's see. I mean, the Adobe subscription works when you use all and most of the programs in conjunction with each other. If you're not only two programs, this subscription doesn't make sense. Yeah.
I got
I use Clip Studio Paint Pro and just got EX on one of my serial copies as an upgrade for $80 instead of the 160. EX gives you a lot of frames and more stuff. Okay. Although CSP on the iPad, I wish I would have made into a one-time payment license instead of subscription based. They're trying to make their money somehow, I guess. All right, but
There's a chicken in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
all right. Well, I
Oh
think
yeah, that person didn't want to do my trade. I was gonna give them a lamb for it, and I'll see if they want to do it now. They probably don't. 'Cause chicken is my common food type.
Yep. All right. I guess it's time to start inking. Whoops. Not with that one. Of course. Who hasn't? I mean, who hasn't seen that? For companies, it makes sense. Oh yeah, no. For the company, it makes total sense to do subscription based. No, absolutely, absolutely. Like, I completely understand that. Doesn't mean I have to like it. You know what I mean? I think that's the main thing. Is like, yeah, no, I get it. I just don't like it. The Nigel plays me. Yeah, I remember that one.
130 seaweed. None of you guys have as much as me. And so I was like trading 1,130 plus.
Prove it.
Okay, right here.
So if the previous version of the app may not work with next year's iPad, and if you're only paying one time, you're losing money in the upgrades. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a really good point. On these creative programs is the innovation of ongoing features isn't justifying. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So Skip, when are you when you leaving? Like, what's the plan, Ola? We haven't gotten any details. Do you have anyone to stay with out there? You might be able to
Really?
bunk up with.
Let me see.
Right there.
Oh, I thought you said you had.
Yeah, save yourself a little cash or something. Drive to Maryland next week, stay for a few weeks, and drive to Savannah last week in July. Oh man, you're coming back, dude. We gotta hook up before you leave. All right, we gotta go grab lunch or something. Don't you dare come back to Maryland and not come see me. So we can give you a proper goodbye. You know what I mean? And I know that, you know, you got family and all that. I'm not asking you to be like, hey, I gotta go to my old professor for like 5 days. Like, nah, you know, lunch or something. Oh, yeah. We would make it a point to go visit our friends in Florida just to deliver that butt whooping to you. So, just saying. And you should let us know, because, you know, if you come during the weekend, Crystal will make, you know, it'll be a party. We'll have some stuff, right? But if you just drop in, there won't be any food for you. I'm just gonna say that right now, because Crystal's got to work, you know. So if you come during the week, Crystal's got to work. That's gonna make it hard. You come on the weekend, there's gonna be food for you. So your choice in that matter. Do you know a whip to pelt them off the butt? I'm not a fisherman.
Sean, you wanna play something?
My other.
I'm like, how many dream pets do you have?
He's got 58.
Like, I was asking, how many dream pets do you have?
I have all of the dream pets.
Yeah, Sean's favorite is the whole thing.
Oh, that might be hard. That might be hard to pull off.
The turtle is my actual favorite.
Well, Skip. I'm glad that you have, I'm glad that you have friends down there that, a professor that's there so that you can, stay with them until you can find a place.
Now mine look like
His,
a lot more than the turtle.
I remember going down there and there were some evil people as far as realtors. They stink. So, this down with me constantly dipping my head. The holy grenade. I remember when they went after that rabbit. They're like, it's just a rabbit. It's like, yes, but look at all the bones. The bones. It's just a rabbit. Yeah, prices have shot up, I bet. I used to stay with a friend for $300 each. Goodness. That's bananas. Now you can't find anything for under $1,000. Because Scads keeps buying up more and more. Yeah. What manner of man are you? Control fire. No, you're absolutely right. It is because Scad's there. And Scad, say what you want about the school, but it has rejuvenated Savannah. Downtown Savannah and stuff like that. There's a market now, there's food there, people are there.
Yeah.
So there's just a whole lot more there, and tourism has shot up because the place doesn't look horrible. The fact that SCAD is a conservation school, right? So they're going around fixing all kinds of stuff. Has just done a lot for the area of Savannah, at least downtown Savannah. And so everyone's charging a hell of a lot more because they can. 12. All right, Redacted, it's 12 o'clock. You better get over there. Yep. All right, Mandala, have fun. Thanks for coming by. Get to work, do the work. Get to work, do the work.
Go.
Oh no. Save. Gotta remember to save. Like, kids remember, always save. don't save, I promise you.
Baby, you gotta make money on this month.
Promise you, you will be upset. Because your professor might turn off your computer. And for those of you who don't know me, that's right, I did that. And what made matters worse is that I didn't do that on just a regular day. I did that during midterms. So all those students who were like, oh yeah man, whatever, savings for suckers, they would work for an hour and a half and then I'd cut the power. Cut the power, and then they're all like, man, this school sucks. Why would you lose power? Blah, blah, blah. And they were so mad. They're like, nah, 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 nah. And, you know, I, of course, being the evil person that I am, was just laughing. Oh, man, you mean to tell me I've been doing this all on the wrong layer? Ha 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 ha! Awesome. You know what? I'm pretty sure that that just happened. No, it didn't. Okay. Luckily, Photoshop's really good about getting rid of color, so it's not gonna be that big a deal. But yeah, so turned it off, and then they're like, well, since you know, they're like, this is your doing, isn't it? And it's like, yeah, yes, it is. It is. And they're like, so what happens now? I'm like, well, since we were in a 3-hour class, like, looks like you got an hour and a half left to try and finish your whole project, which was supposed to take 3 hours. Good luck. They're like, that's not right, man. That's just wrong. I'm like, you should have saved. I mean, I've been telling you this from day one. You should be saving. Don't save, bad things happen. Oh, look, bad things happened. It was a great learning opportunity. People still talk about it. It's like, people still talk about it. That's what makes it awesome. Could not find Target Star Wars. What? Or were you trying to fight me?
No. I'm trying to fight myself.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Why would you duel yourself? What? Yeah, the good news is that SCAD is paying me enough that I can stay down there. Okay. Most of the schools have been really good about that. That's good. Do you still do that? So, yes. What was bad about Norfolk State is that it was really just weird. All the power, they had a whole bunch of power switches on the floor. And so I would tell people, I'm like, you gotta save, because, you know, someone might walk by and then, you know, they step on the switch. And they're like, yeah, yeah, whatever. And no one ever saved, ever. Like, they didn't save anything. So I would just systematically go by and kick the power strip. No, you can't pose the hands. They're stuck in place. They're just expressive hands so that you don't have to move them as much when you're animating. That's why I was like, oh, I don't need these.
Everyone's just dancing.
I would much rather be in control of the pose, right? And I'm sure that it's important, you know? Like, it's like, oh, this is very important to us. So I'm like, yeah, you know, but I'm just like, don't need it. So I'm looking at the Sticky Bones that's currently on sale, going, I should probably get that, just so I can have another one. Because this comic is coming, and I might as well go ahead and have all of the things at my disposal. anything that could possibly help me be awesome. Alright, this will come out here. Boom, boom. Let's do it. I'm gonna move my camera back. So I think, because I have this one thing right here, and I'm like, you know what? I should just move my camera back. Because the reason why I didn't is because I have a stand there for my phone, so when I was recording FaceTime stuff, it's like, oh, you know, we're gonna record right in my face. But it's, you know what? I think we're just gonna start recording everything through Streamlabs and just be happy. Is there a way to 3D print the hands for? I mean, if you modeled it, or got someone to model it, because I know for a fact, like, all you have to do is, you know, yes. In short, yes. He's like, in short, yes. 1209. Got to make sure that I, you know, don't get too invested and then forget to pick up my kid. That would be horrible. Can't have any of that. There we go. I just think I wanted the wizard known as Tim. These are all fun shows. Not that last one. I don't know what happened. Whoa. Okay. And look, I don't know what button I pushed there, but I pushed something. in. Okay. And done. Okay. See what you did. Oh, nice. I like the shading in that. It really adds a lot. Like, really adds a lot of dimensionality to it. You are a day late. Yeah, I know. I know. I told everyone at the beginning of the stream, yeah, I'm doing a makeup because I took my kids to Six Flags yesterday, and when I got back, I thought I was fine, and then I managed to just wake up. I don't even remember like kind of nodding off. I just woke up, and it was like, oh, that's okay. That's bad. Hey Skip, I gotta. I'm not. You didn't ask for a critique. I know that. There's just one thing that. You know me, man. Tangent Man. In panel 3, that line that goes between the front three characters, right? I need you to move that. Move it to your right. Move it to your left. Don't have that line go right in between those two characters. Like, that one's killing me. There's so much tension between that line, the hood, and that person's back. I was like, okay, I was about to ask him, like, do you see it? Or is it just, am I just going crazy? Because, I mean, it's very possible. Like, I'm not, if I just leave it just to torture you. I mean, if you, that's absolutely up to you. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, why is he, I taught him better than that. But in the end, it's completely up to you, I guess. You're on a 15-minute break? That's cool. Yeah, I'm probably going to be on for like maybe 15, 20 more minutes because I got to go pick up my son. He's enjoying, it's called Bridge to Kindergarten. So he's enjoying getting ready for school. Like, it was funny, like, he's been talking about going to school for so long. And it was like, when he calls it outside school because we tried to set him up for a preschool before beforehand, obviously preschool, but because of COVID it was online, and it was weird. It was weird, and then I took him out because I was like, this isn't really doing anything, and it's causing issues with him getting ready to do something. And it was like, oh, we were playing this, and then I'm like, all right, you gotta stop now so that you can go to this school that really wasn't teaching him anything. It was weird, and because it was online and they were trying to get everyone's attention, like he'd get frustrated because he knew the answer. Like, they'd ask him a question and then it was like, oh, I know the answer to this, and so you virtually raise your hand, and he'd never get called on, or he'd get called on for the first one, and then he's like, all right, well, I know this one too, and then they would go out of their way to make it so that other people, like in school, just normal school, like they would make it so that other people would answer, but they weren't quick on the draw, they weren't really paying attention, and so there was a whole lot of waiting and frustration because he'd want to answer the question because he knew it. And then it's just like, if you're not going to call on him, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're not going to call on him, what do you expect to happen? because it was funny because the teacher gave us an evaluation, and it was like, there's just sometimes where he seems distracted. He's not really paying attention. Like he'd answer, he'd answer a question from before, or that was a different kid. It was like he's just distracted, and we shouldn't have any toys. I'm like, you want him to sit still for like 4 hours? He just turned 4. It's like, and you're not gonna address him? I'm like, But apparently he liked the idea of school, and so every single time he's like, when do I get to go to outside school? Meaning non-virtual school. And so now's the first time he can do it, and he absolutely loves it. But yeah, it was weird. It was a weird situation, and then I pulled him out. I was just like, yeah, we're not gonna play this. I was like, nah, I'm good. The minute you tell me, like, well, your kid's distracted, and I'm like, I've been sitting here watching all the time, and of course he's gonna be distracted because you won't call on him. So yeah, I was like, how about we just take him out then? I'll teach him. And what's funny is that I asked the teacher how it went, because yesterday was the first day. I was like, how was he? Because I was worried, I was worried that he might not be used to it and didn't get enough attention. I don't want him to be the bad kid in school. And the teacher was like, oh yeah, it went great. He didn't eat much. I'm like, yeah, that happens. But it was like, no, he was good. It was great. And I was like, I think he likes it. And then it was like, he knows a lot, participates a lot. I'm like, good. In school this year, and we're thinking she'll get bored. That's a possibility. A very strong possibility. Because of how they have to, just deal with things. And when you're doing it at home and stuff like that, you have the ability to teach what you're interested in, which I think is completely different. I was talking to some fellow educators, and we were like, well, what if every class was an elective? Like you pick, like clearly there's some things that you have to do, right? But if it was like, all right, well, there's English, and you'd have to take your basic English. It's like, this is going to be what's important. But then in how they do English 1, English 2, English 3, English 4, once you get to like English 2, I guess, like let's say high school, you get to English 2, then it's like, all right, well, I want to take fiction writing, or I want to take this, or I want to take that counts for your English credit towards your degree. I think the teachers would start doing a lot more, because if all of a sudden you're responsible for getting students interested into your class, like if you can't get enough students to take your class, obviously then you're gonna, it's like one of those ones where it's like, oh, well, then you're gonna get let go, because you're not teaching. And so I was like, man, that would be, it's a radical idea. People would not go for that at all, but I'm like, oh man, if we could do that, right? My goodness, it'd be great. That's basically how art schools felt, that you were able to pick what you wanted. It's the way it should be. And even, yeah, there were some classes, but think about this. So if you were in school, right? You were in school, and you're like, okay, so these basic ones I gotta take to get a feel for stuff. And that was your first year, right? First year and a half, so you got the foundations of whatever. And then you go, okay, I want to do animation. And now life drawing goes towards animation. Color theory now goes towards seeing it on screen, seeing it on the internet, so color theory is based in, animation, character design, animation, right? Because when I teach character design, I teach the idea of character design, which is important. But think about if you you went into the character design class for animators. That whole idea of KISS is going to be so important, right? So it's like, no, you're this, like if I came in and I was like, here's my character, and this is probably one of my more simpler characters, and I'm like, here's my character, right? And I'm like, okay, and then you're like, you're gonna have a hard time, and not necessarily a hard time, but it's gonna take you forever, right? If you animate that, and that never clicks. Like that doesn't click until you actually have to do it, right? So in character design for animators, you would have to animate your character design, right, to prove that point. Oh my goodness, if you could actually just do that, you know what I mean? Just come in and be like, no, I want to learn this. Okay, well here's that entire track, right? It's all animation, or animation centered, comics centered, you know, and you got to decide. Because I mean, even at SCAD, treating school like an elective course would weed out a lot of dissatisfaction with education. I do too. And even English, you know, like, all right, we're gonna do math or we're gonna do science, right? Here's my science class, it's an anatomy class, and then you're like, oh, there's a whole lot of artists here, so let me do anatomy through art, you know, or something like that, to where the anatomy makes more. You're not going, I need to learn every Latin word for every muscle. It's like, hey, these are the muscles that are going to be the most important to what you guys do. So here, and then you can still have a science instructor, right? But they understand. It's like, oh, well, these people are here for this, and it's just not. You're not trying to. I don't know. Like I said, it's a radical thought. I think it would be awesome, but I think, you know, and some people say, well, isn't that what all these online schools are doing? And it's like, no, because they all still have, you know, the curriculum. It's like, hey, this is what I'm trying to teach. Even if you're doing like online concept art school, right? They're going, well, you need to know these things. And it's like, that's all great, right? But what if I want to do concept art for, you know, film, and the things that you're teaching me is concept art for video games, right? And while a lot of the concepts will stay the same, that is true. That doesn't mean that everything stays the same, right? There's just certain things that are different. And if you could cater that, you know, you're like, oh, well, I want to do storyboards for movies. I'm like, okay. Storyboards for animation. It's like, okay, because they're different. Yes, there are a lot of similarities, but they're different. Character design for toys, sculpting for toys, you know, 3D modeling for toys, completely different than 3D modeling. You know what I mean? So, not to get the hands, also public schools have become indoctrination centers, Marxism instead of teaching values and other vital things. Homeschool your children. We did. We did, until our kids got to the point to where we can't actually, our knowledge is not strong enough. So, you know, and plus we still come in and be like, hey, this is what you learned. Oh, that's great. Here's some other things that you should know. So we're doing our best to keep what we think is valuable in. So, but I completely understand your frustration. But then again, you will have teachers, all right? There are those teachers who are still teachers, all right? And they see the issues. You know, it's like the same thing like critical race theory and all that kind of stuff that they're trying. to get into the schools, and so many people are fighting it. But even if there are, there's still going to be teachers who are like, yeah, it might not be in the curriculum, but you know, like, but our founding fathers, yeah, they had slaves. Yeah, they were horrible people. But, you know, they founded our country. So it is, you know, you're like, okay, well that is what it is. They found our country. You know, but you can't say that Thomas Jefferson didn't have slaves. I mean, because it's not true. He did. You know, and it's documented, no less. So, okay. Curriculum for trade schools is better because they are specific to the trade. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, it goes back to what I was saying about how art schools teach for the industry rather than what 90% of you will actually be doing when you get out of school. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's why, but once again, you know, I will come back to, and then there are those teachers who are like, yes, we're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to learn this, which is true, right? And you're like, we're supposed to learn all this, I'm going to teach you all this, but here's what you need to know. Here's, you know, use this program if you can, right? Because shouldn't do that.
Your mouse is like, your car is like.
But, you know, like I said, I firmly believe teachers, here's the problem. As a teacher, teachers get a bad rap, right? Because so many teachers get a bad rap no matter what they do, right? If you come in and you're like, oh, I'm a teacher, and they're like, oh, okay, and then you're instantly like, not most people, but a lot of people will start going, before they even know what you do or who you teach for, anything like that, right? Because if you're like, I'm a teacher, it's like, oh, okay, you're just a babysitter, versus, oh, well, I'm a teacher at Yale or Harvard or SCAD, you know, these really big schools where you're like, oh, you're teaching there, oh wow, you know. But if you just say, you're like, oh, well, I'm a teacher, all of a sudden it's, for some reason, you're almost looked down upon. It's like, wait a minute. So because of that, so many teachers kind of give up, you know. They're like, well, this was my profession, this is what I chose to do, and I've been browbeat by teachers and administration and all kinds of stuff to where I don't want to do anything anymore, you know. And so, you know, you're like, what do you do? Where do you go from there? So I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of things that people don't think about anymore when it comes to us poor teachers. So so this would come here. This comes in like so. And then this comes down there. Like so. It's like, and please forgive me for my soapbox about people telling me I'm a babysitter. I don't like that. And it's like, I do a lot. It was like, I do a lot for my students. He's like, don't you dare. Yep. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I have? Did you hear that? You probably didn't hear the person upstairs, but it was like, can I have a cupcake? Sure. And then it's like someone from the back, can I have a cupcake? The last cupcake is like, no, because that person has the last cupcake. Can you hear that? I heard it. Yep.
Can I have one of the non-frosted cupcakes?
Sure. Select, modify, expand. Hi, Tanty Panty. How you doing? How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Do you need followers? I mean, doesn't everyone need followers? Yeah, my favorite part of going to Twitter is seeing everyone and their mother complaining about how our teachers suck. Yeah. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that's a big one. You know, they're going on Facebook and then they're like, man, our teacher was horrible. I'm like, I was your art teacher. I know I didn't. I mean, I gave you everything. I was like, oh no, you didn't put in any effort and therefore I suck. And then I told you that you didn't put in any effort and that upset you. Got it.
Stream poggers for free followers and DM me on Discord if you want more. Tanty underscore Panty 6969.
So you're telling me to scream poggers? Fine. Poggers!
Poggers! Yeah.
Not a problem. But yeah, hearing people complain about our teachers is always frustrating. Let's see, my favorite is when industry pros keep knocking on the teachers with, yep, what are they teaching? And I'm like, fine, come back and take my job. You do it, yeah. So I can get back in the industry and see what I'm doing wrong. No, you are absolutely right. You know, or when you have those industry professionals just being like, art college is stupid, you don't need to go, and blah, blah, blah. You can look, it's like, look, as an art professor in college, right, as a college art professor, I say this, you don't need the degree to be an artist, right? You don't. Oh, thank you for that follow! Oh my goodness, look at those follows! This is because I stream bars. Thank you for the follow! Here they come. Thank you for that. Absolutely, not a problem. Oh my goodness, they keep coming. Yep, spammed. Spam donut! Look at all of them coming in. Thank you. The crazy part is that when I hear the fact that they're like, oh, this sucks, that you don't need the degree, but you can't always learn from a book or you can't learn from a book or from the internet and stuff like that. I was meant to do 16 accident. That would be a lot. That would be a whole hell of a lot of people. They will be cleaned up by Twitch soon. Aww. Oh, you did? Stretch. Okay.
I paid to make you stretch again.
And then we got some water. I thought there was a stretch. Wait, there's not a cooldown on stretching? You're now on 34,500 followers. Oh my goodness. Okay, it stretches again.
You're getting stretched.
Well, the person but he talked to me. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all this. Thank you.
Wait, did they raid you?
No.
So
Yeah. I screen poggers and things happen. Maybe. I can. Thank you for following. Yeah, they ain't.
I How would he get you to 10K?
I don't know.
Bots.
So he's making all the bots now?
Yep. But look, see, my followers were 3,000, up 3,000.
Play screen progress. You forget. Family pretzel.
What's up, Mamla? Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is madness. I know. This is crazy.
Yeah, they're all super real.
Oh no, they're not viewing. They're not actually viewing. They're just following.
I know. So, can I
Check
have
your
a
disc.
pretzel?
Yes, you can have a pretzel.
Wait, like the box.
No, not you.
How do I play it?
You have to get in Twitch. It's not on YouTube.
Wait, what do you want to do, baby?
You might want to check these followers. It seems like a scam. Yeah. Yeah, Skip. No, I know. I know. We'll see what happens.
What?
Who left? And from time to time, the batches will be removed.
Aren't you so happy your road rate is so high now?
No. Oh no! Everything went away. More followers?
When you follow about to do that.
They should do that for subscribers. Oh my goodness. If somehow all of a sudden these popped up for subscribers, Oh no.
Wait, it stopped.
Are you sure it stopped? No, it didn't. It's like, also, oh, really?
Why would you want to follow bots?
These are like Pacific Rim Jaeger names. Self-consuming tomato. Yep. Oh, no, see? No, it's just like, oh, look, it's, oh, no, it didn't. What do you mean there's no more in the chat? Oh, it's not popping up anymore. Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Look at it. For those of you who don't know, those are my kids. If you can't see them, I don't know if you can see them. They did this to my friend the other day, but didn't ask. Oh, is this the, oh, yeah, you mentioned that. That's right. I'm gonna go get Brownie here in a minute. And then we can all have lunch together. I don't know what you make. Leftover noodles. Oh, yeah,
So
she
we
did.
have to eat the overcooked noodles.
Yes.
That's not fair.
Okay, I'm gonna go and do this to more people. If you want to donate, hit me up in Discord. Alright, thank you. And, you know, once again, we'll just scream it. Poggers!
I have another pretzel too.
Yep, you sure can. Yes, you may. Oh, wait, that's too low. Because, come in here. here. So this off here. No. Wonder if it's ever gonna stop doing the alert before I have to get off stream.
The redacted computer.
What's up, Redacted? How you doing? Welcome back. Oh, Tanty Panty has followed too. Tanty Panty asked, yep. Yep. Uh-oh. It's just gonna keep going. I know, right? It's like, wow. Let's see how it looks. That does not look right at all. Nope, still going. The power of the dirt will be with you. Thanks. We'll need it. So I know that kicks in. Twitch now. Awesome sauce. I was like, Redacted has always been with us. Like, oh no, he's on Twitch now. Is on the Twitch now. Nope. Okay, still going. So yeah, because it seems as though this is going to go on forever, luckily for us, for you and me, how do I get the ninja thingy? It'll pop up, but there's like 1.5 million other people who decided that they wanted to jump, right? So that's the problem. That's why this is still going. You would pop up eventually. Yeah, Redacted computer is real, yeah. Oh, how do you get in? Oh, you should be there. Hold on, let me see. Where are you? Skip. Tanty Panty. There you are. See? There you are. Right here. I don't have, at this point, I don't have the control that you're asking for, because I just got this, so yeah, I'm using all the stuff that's already there. So yeah. Stop. And then but as we move forward, I might be. By the way, what I should have been working on is that the new emote. Ugh. I thought we got close. Anyway, as this is getting and I need to go, I want to say thank you guys so very, very much for coming to hang out for this stream. I don't know if we're going to get on a little later today, but one way or the other, thank you guys so very, very much for coming out. It means a lot. And we will keep drawing our characters and move forward as we thank you guys so very, very much. My little one is... What?
I'm waiting.
For what? Okay.
Say mine.
Alright, so like I said, thank you so very much. Means a lot. And remember, born a ninja, die a ninja.
Bye. Did you like how I